Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. If you're new here, thanks so much for joining us. And if you're not new here, thanks so much for coming back. So today we're going to do a 20-week, I never turn my phone off, a 20-week pregnancy update. So we're just gonna kind of go over where the baby's at developmentally, the anatomy scan that I had, and symptoms and things that have been going on since my last update. By the way, I hope that the background is like not distracting. There's nothing weird going on that you can see that you shouldn't be seeing. My house is still trashed. There has been a lot going on in life in general, not just in pregnancy. So I will be doing like an update video, just like life update, what we've been doing for the last couple of months, why my videos have stopped becoming regular, and where we're headed. But that's going to be a separate video. So first I just want to start with some basic like developmental, where the baby's at. I've been using the What to Expect app for this pregnancy tracker, just like, you know, because it gives you fun little information and whatnot. So I'm just going to tell you where we're at. Today I am, as of recording this, exactly 20 weeks. Yeah, just going to start with baby, where he's at, and then we'll talk about my anatomy scan and pregnancy symptoms. Okay, so today at 20 weeks, the baby is the size of a sweet potato. So that's like 10 ounces-ish, 6.5 inches long-ish from top of his little head to the bottom of his little butt. If you watched our update or our gender reveal video last week, you will know that we are having another boy. So that will make 3 boys and 2 girls. So he was the tiebreaker. Everybody was really excited to have a boy. Alex said that he really wanted a boy, but he thought that it was going to be a girl because he really wanted a boy. So he's kind of like me like that. And he ended up having a little baby brother on the way, so everybody's very excited. Yeah, anyway, baby is the size of a sweet potato. If you want to know what he is, this is why I like this app so much, let me tell you. Movie and TV props, the baby is as big as the world's best boss coffee cup from The Office. 80s and 90s nostalgia, he's as big as a Beanie Baby. So there you go. He's growing well. Everything is moving along as it should be. At the ultrasound, they estimated him to be about 8 ounces. Now he's probably around 10 ounces. They grow very fast at this stage, so he's getting bigger. I can feel him moving. He flips and flops and kicks around, and you can actually start to feel it from the outside. Not like actual like jabs and kicks, but like Tim was able to put his hand on there and feel like a little bump, like a little thud. So he knew it was the baby. But anyway, he's learning to suck his thumb. He's developing sucking reflexes, and so he'll suck his thumb, or just, you know, generalize practicing that sucking motion for when he is out and ready to eat. All major systems are developed. He's just kind of, now it's like the grow and gain fat type stage. So that's where he's at. He's doing really well. We had our anatomy scan, and he was a little bit of a turkey. He didn't want to turn over and actually like get good pictures. She was able to do all the pictures wonderfully, and then she needed one last picture of his heart, and that part took like 20 minutes because he wouldn't roll or move at all. He just decided he was going to take a nap and that he wouldn't adjust. We eventually did get the picture. Everything checks out. He's perfectly fine. Everything is developing exactly as it should be. We did have the maternity 21, which I mentioned before, blood test, and everything there came back normally. So all in all, he's just absolutely perfectly developing exactly as expected. No issues or complications. He's, you know, everything's going fine. As far as me, my blood pressure's been good. No protein or anything like that in the urine samples, which is good. Everything looks fantastic. My weight gain is right on target. It's more than I want it to be, but that's because I've been struggling with my weight for the last several years. But it's fine. It is what it is. I've gained about 10 or 12 pounds. I can't actually remember. I'd have to go back and look and see where I started, but I'm up about 10 or 12 pounds, which halfway through is not awful. If I can keep my weight gain under the 20-pound mark, I would really appreciate that, but we will see. We're doing what's best for him, not me, at this time. So it kind of is what it is. I have started to show what I would consider to be a definitive baby bump. I'm gonna show you that here at the end of the video, but yeah, everything's rounded out. The round ligament pain is real. Excuse me. Indigestion is real. I'm just gonna sit here and burp the whole video. I've had a little bit more trouble with heartburn. Not bad. I expect it'll probably get worse if it's gonna appear, you know, later, like in a couple weeks. But I haven't had a ton of issues with it really. I've just had like the round ligament pain. My nausea is practically non-existent. If I eat a ton of sugar, like before, I feel nauseous, but other than that, I've been feeling good in the nausea department. My headaches have kind of leveled out. I'm not getting them as often. I'm having some struggles with my doctor about medications to treat the migraines that I do have, because I don't just have like the normal second trimester pregnancy headaches. I'm having like actual like debilitating nausea, vomiting, pain sensitivity, like actual migraines, which I suffered with before I was pregnant. So I think migraines can develop in pregnancy, they can be exacerbated during pregnancy, and then there's normal pregnancy headaches. So I think a lot of providers that haven't had experience with women who have actual migraines going into it, I think that they just like, they kind of stick to the line of, well, this isn't the preferred treatment. This isn't ideal. And I know it's not ideal, but I can't take any regular medication that I would take to get rid of a migraine during pregnancy. So we have to find a middle ground. And so they will, my doctor prescribed me something that works fantastically, and I use it sparingly. But when I asked for a refill, she was like, well, this isn't a long-term solution. So hopefully I can meet with her and find a long-term solution. But for right now, it's not a huge deal because I'm not getting them super frequently. We did move across state lines, and so I am in the process of looking for different care providers, because my current OBGYN is in north of Charlotte, and we moved south of Charlotte into South Carolina and then down even a little farther. So it's not a short drive to get to see her, but we will figure it out. Really, I mean, like, everything else has been fine. Everything's working fine. I haven't had any more issues with constipation at this point, so thank you, Jesus. Like I said, a little bit of indigestion, a little bit gassy, but not a huge deal. I did have some blood pressure issues on the opposite side of the high blood pressure thing. So when I'm pregnant, I get this thing where like sometimes I'll like almost pass out. I've actually passed out before, and it just comes on like so suddenly, and it's fine. Like if I just sit down, drink some water, put my feet up, everything's fine. And I'm sure that it's a drop in blood pressure. The few times that I've been near a blood pressure cuff and been able to take it, my blood pressure has been low. So it's all normal. I've gotten checked out by a doctor every single time. I, let my midwife know what's going on, and they're just like, okay, put your feet up, take it easy, whatever. And it's never been an issue. I just react particularly strongly to the blood pressure adjustments that are normal during pregnancy. So when I was pregnant with, was it Jacob or Lily? I think when I was pregnant with Jacob, I passed out in Walmart. I was shopping with my mom and my sister and my niece, and I was like, I just remember we were in the electronics section and I didn't feel super well. I was a little sweaty, but I was just standing there. And the next thing I know, my mom was trying to get me to let go of the cart because I was holding onto it and like almost sitting on the floor, but not. And so, sorry, child intrusion. Anyway, I passed out on the floor in Walmart, and so that was a thing. And then when I was pregnant with Lily, I was shopping with Jacob, and I actually passed out in the Winco, which is a supermarket that was back home. I passed out in the Winco aisle and felt awful, and nobody stopped to help. So I sat in the middle of the store and fed Jacob a box of Go-Gurt to keep him nearby while I was recovering well enough to stand up and get on my feet. So anyway, the whole point of that is that we had a whole thing, which again, update video, but we were at the veterinarian's office with one of our ferrets a couple weekends ago, and that was my first official, oh, I'm going to pass out. It was almost 2 weeks ago. I was just standing there holding our little fur baby, and then all of a sudden I had to give him to my husband because I was quite faint, and it passed and it's fine, but it's like my least favorite pregnancy symptom. It means that I can't go shopping alone anymore, because it almost always happens when I'm out and about in public, almost never when I'm at home. In fact, when I was pregnant with Emma, I remember the first time it happened, it really freaked me out because she was my first pregnancy, and Tim and I were at a Fred Meyer shopping, and I had to go out, and I felt gross, and I was like, let's just leave. And I sat on the curb and waited for him to walk through the parking lot and bring the car because I couldn't walk anymore. So it's almost Mart cart time. If I go shopping, I have to sit in Mart cart so that I don't pass out and fall down. Otherwise, everything has been going really well. Pregnancy is going well. Baby looks great. I'm feeling fine. Everything is on track. We are scheduled to see him sometime next spring, and we're just very excited. So all in all, no complaints. So this is 20 weeks. I feel like everything's pretty rounded out. I'm mostly just out front. So, and yes, I'm wearing sweatpants, but ignore the stuff piled back there. So yeah, this is where we're at. I finally feel like I'm actually noticeably pregnant, and it's fun, but not super uncomfortable yet. If you guys want to see future pregnancy updates or just follow along with the family in general, see updates of life, what we're doing, where we're going, how our homeschooling is going, how our moving is going, all that stuff, just don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the videos when they come up. And I'm going to be doing my best to get more regular videos up. But again, look for the update video to follow and you will see why they haven't been up. But yeah, thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it. We will see you back here soon. And until then, take care. Bye.